Oh boy, dogs are, for some reason today it took so long to set everything up for this episode that it passed 11. I actually had time to record a bit early today, and it's already past 11. Well, it didn't take that long. It took like a couple of minutes, around 10-ish, probably not even, but whatever. Nowadays, like before, I don't remember if, well, I guess I could do this first to show off, whatever. I don't remember if I needed to do this or not, so I'll do it just in case. The save state, whatever. Yeah. So you might have noticed, it was like 3.1, whatever. I think that's what the save state was called. Yeah, because I actually did stuff off screen today. I have actually stuff in my notes I want to talk about. That I remembered to have them up. Looks kind of weird though, because the way my screen is for this game. And my notes are like very squished, but whatever. I would say like a. Yeah, because the window is the same size as Banjo Tooie's. I'm like, oh, Banjo Tooie's over now. So why does it do that anyways? Anyways, I'll say it. I'm assuming I want to do it in the order I wrote it. Talk about stuff in the order I wrote it down, so I will. Yeah. Off screen, I did a few things so I wouldn't forget to do them later. Swapped Teddy, Ursa's Metal Claw, and Refresh, like in this menu here. It used to be like that. Yeah. This is a very minor thing, obviously, but I kept forgetting to do it for some reason, and it's been bugging me. I don't know why. I mean, it's Teddy Ursa. I'm probably not going to use it in battle, like, very often, if at all, so. But still. I prepared another. Damn. So I prepared another juice, right? But I drank it already. I think because I was eating something before I recorded. And I was, like, really tired today. I didn't sleep enough. Because I'm stupid. I'm like, I really, like, want to record today, though, so I, actually took a nap for a bit. I feel way better now. I woke up, like, at 10, I think. Like, I could have recorded then, but, like, I wanna eat and stuff versus was hungry, yeah. I have one of these green juices here. I was gonna drink it for Banjo Tooie, and I didn't, so I'll drink it for now instead, I guess. I mean, this is kind of a special episode in a sense, because I think I'm gonna get something I've been wanting for a while, so, yeah. Anyways, random notice is already in the border image, whatever. But I gave the square marking to Mareep. Square instead of circle, as I don't know for sure if I want it as a main party member yet. I bought 10 more Pokeballs at Agate and got one free Premier Ball that ended up costing me 2,000 P, whatever, obviously. I was gonna put that up like in scoring text, like the money I spent. I normally used to do that for Enhanced or whatever, but like it's whatever, like that's easy enough to say, so I did. I don't know if I probably have technically shown this off already, like not intending to show off the money here, but yeah, it shows the money there. If I open up the PDA, you don't have like an ID card or whatever. I mean, I guess the ID thing is there, it's in the PDA, but yeah. Shows the Pokédolls and playtime there, just like the Does ID card show the playtime? I don't remember, but whatever. Let's say it shows in the save. I try to save, but I think this game also does that, so, yeah. Anyways. Going to Agate and coming back seem to have reduced the heart gauge for the Shadow Mons in my party a bit. There were some, I think, were, these two were completely full, right? They went down. It was after I came back from Agate, I think. I don't know why that caused it. Maybe going back and forth empties it, I guess. I thought it was just moving around in general, like moving around in the regular Pokemon games increases friendship. Well, okay, yeah, I'm holding it in my hand right now, so it should have been obvious to me. But well, it's a bit unfortunate. I think I'll be using my Xbox 360 controller for this game from now on instead of the GameCube one. The former gives me former gives me more of a feeling of freedom when moving around the overworld. Yeah, it's I'm assuming it looks better now. How I move around. It was really awkward with the other one. Now, being stuck pretty much only being able to move around in basically 8 directions was very awkward and annoying. I'll still be using the GameCube controller for 8 ages randomized, though, at least. There's no reason to use this one instead, so. I think I was playing Season Ages, the regular one. I was using another was my other Xbox controller. It was really awkward moving around for some reason. I think I'm like, I have to use the GameCube one for that one. So I think there was like problems with that one. I still use it for ages anyways because it's still preferable. So yeah, I haven't actually tested this controller with that game yet, in case you're wondering. But yeah, it doesn't really matter. There's no reason not to use the GameCube one. So yeah, I'll be lowering the game volume during recording from 22 to 21 from now on. Considering how last episode went, I think I had to lower it quite a bit. How much was that? I think I wrote it down right. 82. Yeah, I lowered to 82. That's a lot. So yeah. I think I'm probably going to be talking louder than I did before. Why did he move slightly sometimes? I don't know. Something wrong with like a controller. It doesn't really tend to matter with other games besides this one, though. This one seems to be very precise with movement. Like, more than I remembered. It's weird. Actually, it might be because of the D-pad. Xbox controllers notoriously have kind of shitty D-pads. So one thing about them I don't like very much. And you can move with the D-pad as well. Like, this is me moving around with it. It's, you know... It's barely not as good as the GameCube controller movement anyways. Don't forget to check everything in both starting rooms as I didn't so last time, okay? Oh, actually, the last two things I will read after, because I actually want to do this before I forget about it. It's not super important, but whatever. It's on my mind, so... Actually, maybe I should have started here then. Also, when I do this, I can check if they'll be purified more. Even though I think they were purified more when I came back, not when I went to Ag 8, but whatever. Yeah, they did go down a bit, okay. I think. I don't know if I'm talking too loud. I think I asked myself that last time too, so I should be fine. Yeah, you. I actually slept a bit more than I thought, but it's like the point... Like, oh well, like the point of doing that was to not feel shitty when recording, and I don't, not really. For at least I feel way better than I did beforehand, so, yeah. These berries could be helpful, maybe, so, okay. And I don't think I can get them anywhere else, so it's nice to get a... I was tempted at doing, like, taking advantage of the fact that I'm doing a playthrough of this and then play it over a course of a couple days, like once a week. To get a munch, I did not. I have not been doing that, but whatever. I'll at least do it during recording. I probably won't do it for every episode, but for now I will, Yeah, because I still don't have that many. So I keep thinking the two first ones I got were pretty good, but no citrus is not that good. I mean, it's for healing, I guess it's the best one, I think. Yeah, that's actually annoying. Sometimes I don't know why he's doing that on his own. For now, I'll use this as a controller. Maybe I'll change my mind if that annoys me enough, but probably not. It is lowering it. Maybe I should keep going back and forth over and over again. yeah, damn, look at my reaps. Yeah, that's actually crazy. What the hell? Okay, I'm gonna test this right now, because, I know this is stupid, but, yeah, the first thing I wrote down, like, in red, it's, like, reminders for me to do this episode, is check the left room, because I don't think I did everything in there, and I remember that, though. And the second thing told me to do, battle with Ladybug before Marie, because I want to get it purified already, because it's probably going to be more annoying to do so later, so I'm like, maybe I could do this to purify it instead, but I don't think it's working anymore, so whatever. Actually, I think it'll take one fight to get it down to this point. Yeah. What? That doesn't make you have a move now, cool. I don't know why you got purified more. I don't understand what's going on, but whatever. Anyways, left room. I could just fight one of those guys again if I want to purify without fighting anyone. In here, yeah. I didn't get this. There was you probably wonders, like, why didn't I just grab everything while I was in here? There was a certain reason I didn't want to go through here too much during last episode. It'll be probably pretty obvious later on, though, so I might not even have to explain why. Usually, but I probably will anyways. If I remember to. Yeah, I don't think my other controller did that with him randomly moving on his own. I don't know why this controller's doing this for. I'm assuming it's a controller's fault, right? But yeah, I'll leave it like this. I still want to level up Espeon a bit. Yeah, that's why. Sometimes they fall from the ceiling. I was afraid that would happen in the left room. I always think that, but like I think I'm wrong. I think I remember like that room doesn't have any trainers in it. I want to make sure. What did I get in that room I missed? Like super potions, I think? I don't even remember. Actually, did I save? I don't remember if you have a shadow Pokemon. You do not. You do not, okay. I just ate, so I'm really thirsty now. And right after waking up, my mouth gets pretty dry, too. Also, yeah, it didn't go all the way down, stupid lady, but the ball... Yeah, it took a while explaining all that shit, yeah. Sorry about that. Also for a lady, but like I'm not that big of a rush to purify Mareep anyways. I want to get down before to have it learn Thunder Wave, and it knows it now, so... I mean, I would like to purify it at some point, but I'm not like a super big rush to do that. So it's fine if I wait a bit because of Ladybug. Yeah, they just disappear, the following ones, after you fight them, which is weird, but whatever. Since you're level 17, I guess I could do this, yeah. But, if Ladybug goes all the way down, I'll probably swap anyway. Actually, if that's the case... I'll swap the Mareep instead then, yeah, okay. I'm assuming it'll go all the way down for the next fight I do. Ladybug, you better. I got a field, technically, but, like, it's... Espeon, I think it's fine. Ladybug is... Ladybug, who cares? Grumble XD001's failure is going to send our plans right off the rails. Sigh, I wish we'd finish up with this research and get out from the stank underground warren. Wow, who are you? Where'd you get in from? I think this is technically something I don't have... Never mind, I'll mention it later. Pretty sure later on I'll remember to mention it. I hope so. I hope at least in scoring text I'll remember to mention it, so... I think it makes more sense to mention it later than right now, so yeah. There we go. Finally. They're both water typoo. Good for Mareep. Actually, this might bring you all the way down too. I could go purify both of you. After I purify Mareep, I'll probably still keep it with me so I can help status things if I need to catch stuff. I'd like to purify everything I have, but I'm not in a super big rush to do it. I know it's like I'm not going to really probably be using them for like in my team, but there is a reason I want to purify them anyways, though. It'll be really obvious later on why, and I actually for some reason thought I was like, I think Clamprow has more special defense, but I thought it wouldn't. Espeon would be able to one-shot regardless. Everything, yeah, I came here to check if Teddy Ursa had a pickup item because I almost forgot about that, but you didn't have anything anyways. Wow, I'm still kind of out of it, even though I'm not that tired right now. Shadow Zubat. I'm pretty sure this guy has no Shadow Pokemon either. Game's lagging a bit. For some reason, I don't need my notes on, but yeah, I don't. Yeah. The two reminders I wrote down, I've done or I'm working on, whatever. Yeah, or about the left room and Lady, but I've already technically took care of both. Yeah, yeah. Zubat's weak to both Psychic and Electric. I bet Thundershock because I didn't want it to go into reverse mode. I think you have to get it out of reverse mode to purify it. So, but like I don't think it matters. But whatever. Whatever. It's really weird playing this game with this controller. Oh no! Don't do that! Lady Bucket. Gosh, no way they can be purified. I have to press A there. I thought it goes away by itself. Whatever. As before I check my recording, I'm gonna purify these guys. Yeah, you. I might as well heal here too, just in case. I don't think purifying them will heal them. Also Espeon as well to heal. Also check if... Still nothing. What the hell, Teddy Ursa? Like, last episode you got nothing too, right? I'm tempted on just swapping you out because you're not helping me at all. I feel like you normally give me, like... There's a certain item I thought I would have that I would like to use. Would have liked to use for something this episode, but I didn't get it from Teddy Ursa, so oh well. I should just say it right now because I probably gotta forget to mention it. You can get a Great Ball from Teddy Ursa. I was actually thinking of wanting to catch something in a Great Ball because I didn't want to catch everything in Premier or Pokeballs. I want kind of more variety, and I think that's the only way I can get Great Balls right now, so... I played this once and I had one at the time. By the time I reached it and I used it to catch it. Because I remember I caught it in a Great Ball. I'm like, I probably won't be able to do it this time. I guess I'll pick you first since... I don't know. Just because. Why is it always laggy here? Psybeam. Yeah, I figured we'd level up. Because you're already level 10, right? Wow, really? And again? It's a different sound, yeah. If when it gets the ribbon, yeah. Did I have you for... Yeah, I did. I would say, did I use you in more battles than Poochin is what I should be asking... I don't know why I checked if Teddy Ursa had an item, if that doesn't make items appear for pickup. Derp. Yeah, I can check Lady, but after I purify Marie. Not bad. I was like, did you learn this from, yeah, your being purified, you do. It has a chance to paralyze, you already, it's kind of redundant, but whatever. Yeah, I was like, if you level up once, you would evolve. I didn't know if you would had enough experience to do that yet. Already evolving, cool, I guess. Yeah, you're... I just saw its stats from leveling, yeah, so I can... I was like, I can put up its stats from, agree stats from evolving, yeah. I saw them just now, right? So I can do that, yeah, yeah. Like how it evolves and then you get the ribbon, lol. Burpee. Yes, I have a good excuse to be burpee, but still. Yeah, Coolio dogs are, yeah. So this is interesting, I could utilize, this move could help me out too, in certain situations where I'm like, I would have Heal Ball and Thunder Wave on you, only 2 attacks, but, I don't think you have much variety of attacks anyway, so that might work out for me. We'll see anyways, put up its stats from blah blah blah, yeah, from evolving, yeah. I'll check my recording now, oh wait, I was gonna check, let me check Ladybug first. I don't know why I care, but, yeah. Okay, now I'll check my recording on dogs are yeah. Yeah, I forgot to say I'll meet you back at this place after I check my recording, so it was probably kind of random. It just cut to me coming here, yeah. So off screen, I went to the Centaur and I swapped Ladybug for Spheal. Yeah, oh, it didn't go down this time. These were, yeah, I checked these before, and these were like this after I purified the 2 years. I should, I want to do that. Let's help get it purified. Actually, maybe, is that fine for me to do this? They're high enough level, it might be fine. Yeah. I still have 2 more Shadow Pokemon in the PC, right? Gulpin and Houndour. I just checked. Why am I already forgetting? This is good. Okay, by the way, I was to say, yeah, I already got sick of using the other controller, so I swapped back to this one. I was testing it around, it seems to be moving on its own a bit too, but the controls, like, it's not that much different, actually, so whatever. So, like, yeah, I'll just stick with this one, then. Yeah, that Xbox controller thing, that never actually happened. Forget, I mentioned, like, using a controller. I totally never, ever used it. I already saved, I'll save here just in case. There's, like, one Shadow Pokemon coming up. I think, like, it's the one I want, maybe. Or it's coming up soon, I think. I don't know if it's the next one. Pretty sure a couple of the Falling Trainers have some, so... Yeah, I'm reaching the point now where if I fail to catch something, I won't be able to get it for quite a while, so I don't want to mess up. Yeah, if I fail to catch it, I will, like, reset, obviously, so I can actually catch it. Yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing. I think it's... Justified to do it. Yeah, these are low enough, I should be fine. Yeah. Oh, I forgot you have Shadow Wave, SC dot. Okay. Yeah, oh yeah, I forgot to mention, yeah, Balto learned Mud Slap off screen from the bar going down. Seed, I already had Bullet Seed, right? Unfortunately, I can't use Mud Slap on any of these, and they resist Bullet Seed, so poopy. Oh, it hits it before I get the Jaeger. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Is Shadow Wave split damage, and then if there's only one... Oh, I would down a lot, wow. At this point, I'm probably going to spend the rest of my time in here until I finish it. Unless I don't finish it this episode, if I want to go back to get more berries at Agate. That'd be the only reason. Even for purifying stuff, I'll wait until I'm done with this first. I'm not going to keep going back there every single time they're purified. I went back there this time to purify Mareep. Like a Lady Boo, I could have waited for it. Like I might as well, since I went there from Mareep anyways. Yeah. Oh, nice. Nice-oo. Every time I fight someone, I'm gonna keep saving. I didn't do everything till left. Yeah, it's like it doesn't actually matter, but I should check just in case. Yeah. I'm supposed to be going to the right. Oh, there was two guys in here, right? Yeah. That's for later. Like, yeah, down there I could have done later, but there's a reason it's better to do it early. You'll see why later on. At this point, I don't know if it'll happen this episode. I don't know how long it'll take to do this area, but yeah. I think it's here, right? From what I remember. When are they finally going to get that guy to spill the beans about that purification research? He might be the authority on purification, but if he won't talk, our work's not going anywhere. Well, what are you doing there? I don't think this guy has Shadow Pokemon. I forgot I fight this guy. Whatever. Rock types. They both resist, yeah, bug and grass. Yeah, they both of those resist grass though. So it's, I can still try a Bullet Seed anyways. It'll be do neutral damage. Last time this did a decent amount of damage, but your physical attack is high. What the hell? I'm gonna do Side Beam anyways. It's not super effective, but whatever. Let's try it, I guess. I like how you know Side Beam before my Espeon does, lol. Oh no, my electric is weakened. No, Toxer. Oh no, Toxer. My electricity. I can't say electricity today, I don't know why. Also, how did Anorth outspeed C-Dot? Is C-Dot really that slow? Lol. I'll do Shadow Wave this time. I was like, this is Baltoy versus that. I forgot Bassett did both, yeah. Never mind. So Psybeam is stronger in its stab, so I don't know if that would be better or worse than Shadow Blitz. I don't know, because Shadow Blitz is super effective, so I have no idea. Whatever. Well, you're the one who decided to fight me for some reason. Anyways, I'm pretty sure it's on this floor, right? This area. Actually, if that's the case, if I'm not sure, maybe I should be using Flaffy on my Flaffy here. Then I'll do this. I hope I'm right. I think so. I think I remember even the name too. Yeah, I played this game a bunch of times for me to know this shit. Even though, like, I remember the name, even though it's so weird. I don't know why the characters' names in XD are so weird. Dogs here. No, I definitely want to take out you first because Flaffy's out here. Maybe I should have sent you out afterward, because I figured there'd be stuff to fight before the Shadow whatever. Not bad, actually. Even better. Ow. Critical tackle. Knockoff. Wait, shit, I forgot to check if Teddy Ursa had an item. Even when I swapped Fluffy, I didn't... Yeah. Wow. I'm tempted about just swapping that thing out because it's not helping me at all. This is ridiculous. I'll decide after this fight if Teddy Ursa still has no item, I'm just going to swap it out because... I'm not necessarily saying I will never use it again, but at least for now, I want to purify more Shadow Pokemon, and it's taking up space that I could be using to have a Shadow Pokemon in there. Yep, I was right. So this is actually a Pokemon I want to use. So it's pretty good in this game because it gets a move that complements its stats pretty well. Because otherwise I think Gen 3 Spinarak is actually not very good, but in XD in particular I remember being pretty good because I used it because it's a Pokemon I like and I decided to use it, and it ended up being a pretty good Pokemon for me, so I want to make sure I do not take this thing out. So I'm not even going for Shadow Blitz. Okay. So what I'll do, yeah, at this point, I want to obviously have it in my party. Teddiursa has no pickup item, I'll swap it with Spinarak. Lol. I was thinking about like the other Shadow Pokemon I had in my PC, but like I want to bring this in my party too. Yeah, you're. Actually, Thundershock won't tip wise on it. See that? Body Slam hopefully won't take you out. I did save, so should be that worried, but. Well, I can swap Baltoy out too because I think it's at Jaeger now. Okay, that's decent range. I'll do this, and... Just wanted to check if you're, okay, you did, okay. I know Mess Up won't kill, so I'm gonna keep you up to do that, I guess. Have they shown off that Calling does that if they're not, like, needing to be purified or something? I think in Coliseum it does nothing, but the next day they change it that does that. Yeah, surely this will be fine, right? Premier Ball, yeah. I was paranoid some of these might not work, because that's why I'll buy an extra just in case. Also because I wanted more Pokeballs, yeah, so. Like, yeah, Spinarak is level 14, surely. There's another Pokemon I want in here too, I'm actually more worried about catching that one than this one. think it's be a bit more difficult, maybe. It shouldn't have come out. Just store your Spinarak, yeah, here. Let me go grab it now. You need to heal anyways, right, I think. Let me check how the other ones are doing. Yes, it has no item. I'm getting tired of Teddiursa at this point. Technically, it wasn't a waste of... It wasn't that big a deal to have it last episode, because I think I used it in some fights to catch stuff. Yeah, I think in the Mareep fight, I technically used it for paralysis, because I didn't have Mareep yet, obviously. Yeah. This time, like, yeah, I'm fed up with this thing. Yeah. It's like you never, like I'm thinking you never know. Maybe like I could do it. I'll give it one more chance. It'll get an item and it'll be the item I want. Whatever. I can use a Primary Ball on that thing. I'm thinking that I wanted that great. I used a Great Ball on it before. Whatever. Was it what point? Yep, Spinarak Derp. Oh yeah, fine. Teddiursa should be in the main box. Yeah, here. Due to the nature of how this game is for Pokemon like this, I'm probably not gonna make a main box image. In case you were wondering about that, because I have not shown that off yet. It was because I was waiting to yeah. I just don't have plans to do that. At least not right now. Almost forgot about that. Yeah. Obviously, I'm gonna save. Actually, I might as well check my recording now. I think it's a decent time to do that. Last part was pretty long, so this part could be shorter. Okay, so notice on OBS, like the FPS count is like lowering a bit. Like when I start recording it, it does that sometimes. I wonder if that's why I had issues with Audacity in the game, not syncing properly, like for like a quarter of a second or whatever. Because like how editing last time went, I was fine. So like I was worried about that before, right? But because how last time went, I think I'll be okay with that. Yeah, you're so little worried about that. I didn't even mention it until now, but yeah. I'm way more out of it than I thought I would be. I don't know why. I am. Yeah, you're. It's like one of the few. I feel like sleepy-ish because I just woke up. I think this is like one of the few times I'm recording this game I don't feel like shit or tired, but yeah. Like all the other times, I know you're about to level, but I want to use, yeah, I guess you. Sure, there won't be, yeah, someone falling down here when I try to grab this, or revive it. Yeah, you have way more items in here than I thought. What the hell? Oh, I can sort them. There's actually a sort button. Wow. What? I used to put this above these items because I thought like I used to sort them in this game and I did that, but I wonder what was the reason for that. That's what I used to do when I played Enhanced or whatever, right? I think I was basing on something else. I thought it was XD. The way it sorts items, I don't know. Whatever, I don't really care. Well, I just have it like set to how the game wants it to do it, because I'm probably gonna be using that sorting thing a lot, so because it's easier. There's sure gonna be something like right now, right? Yeah. Oh, that's supposed to fall from the ceiling. Please, Prof. Crane, when will you tell me about your purification study? I do so want to know. That will let me power up my XD001. I so made it myself. Don't you think that would be fabulous? I don't know you made. Yeah, I forgot about that. I probably always forget. You've got to be joking. I would never cooperate with people like you. Oh, but why? I so don't get it. Why would you refuse an offer so wonderful as this? I don't care how often you repeat yourself. I have no intention of helping you. Your Shadow Pokemon plan. Artificially slamming shut the hearts of Pokemon. It's inexcusable. Put a stop to it immediately. Oh, you are so mean and close-minded. You won't even try to understand how marvelous it is to help my XD001. Naps. Yes, Sister Loverina. This is all so your fault. Prof. Crane is oh so cross because you were so rude when you invited him here. You can't be serious. Listen to the man already. He's been saying all along they won't help our Shadow Pokemon plan. I can't hear you. The plan is perfect. XD001's condition was off by just a little tiny bit. Being off by just a little tiny bit is enough to make you drop a ship? And would you look at the uproar? Naps. It's so all your fault. What happened every tiny little bit, so you do something about it. Naps, was it? You have my sympathy. What a nightmare it must be to have someone like her as your boss. You put a lid on it when it comes right down to it. It's so all your fault. Come on, help us with XD001. First, we need to talk. I'll teach you why it's such a bad mistake to create Shadow Pokemon. Do we gotta go in that room? I want to see what's in that chest. Also, because we have to help the professor out too, obviously. I'm saving against, so I don't have to watch the cutscene again. Lol. Did you come here knowing this is Cypher's lab? It doesn't matter. Now, since you know that we're here, we're not about to let you go free. I think you have a Shadow Pokemon, but it's not the one I want. I think I played this, like, not too long ago. That's why I remember, I think. I'm, like, kind of remembering, like, when they'll drop down, kind of. Like I was kind of close, like, the area would be to drop whatever, and, like, I think you have a Shadow Pokemon too, but it's not the one I want. Yeah. We have Secret Power. Yeah. You're kind of low level, so you're gonna take a beating. Spinner's defenses aren't that good, so it's be kind of a pain to use this in Shadow. Yeah. Or even before it evolves. Maybe I should swap it out. Yeah. Like, unless it goes into reverse mode, it's not gonna go down very much during this fight, probably, anyways. The only thing that would help is, like, it gains an EXP, but whatever. Yeah. Just to help this... Actually, wait a minute. Maybe you wouldn't be back because there is a Rolls there, even though I'm probably gonna take it off the stern anyways, whatever. Oh no, not charge. That's a bit annoying. I think it does affect Shadow Blitz. Shadow Wave. Well, Raltu's Reflect, right? I think I remember that, I think that is not a physical move, though. I think that'd be doing way less damage otherwise. Okay. Actually, isn't C-Dot's... No, I think it has equal stats. I thought C-Dot had better physical attack. I don't remember. I think when it evolves it might. I think I used it for like a little bit when I first played this game, C-Dot I mean. Like in that actual party member, I think I evolved it all the way to the Shift Tree. Oh, at least I evolved it to Nuzleaf, I believe. I think I was like at the time, like I was unfamiliar with the game, so I wasn't sure what I wanted to use for my main team. Oh, that's annoying at this early in the year. Yeah, that's annoying. You are a special attacker though, so I should be fine with Yayering. I think I remember what Shadow Pokemon you have is. So in that case, Secret Power in this area would be... like, it depends on where I am, like a secondary effect. I think it's Paralysis here, right? So I'm gonna try to use C-Dot to paralyze instead of Flaffy, because I think Flaffy can't paralyze this one. Well, with Thunder Wave at least. I guess technically what could with Body Slam. I think I'm right. This is Shadow Red. Yep. Again, piece of shit. You're definitely gonna be fully whatever after this, at least. I can take out Bagon and I have to call this, yeah, you're... It definitely helps to catch the, check out Pokemon from the Hexagon Brothers at the beginning, because you might notice these guys, Pokemon, even their shadows are kind of low level compared to their shadows, whatever. I think it's meant to help you out, like, in regards to help building your team. I think you have the freedom to get them whenever you want, though, even after you're done with this place. But I did it early, because I always do it that way, because I wasn't 100% sure anyways. I think I'm still going to try using you to paralyze. Use me. Ugh. Oh well. It's the first time someone's fainted in recording, what the hell? Yeah, I was tempted on Peggy Spinnerack, but no, nah. I think static could still affect numb. Okay, that was a crit, right? I think. I don't want to risk attacking you with Fluffy. You missed. Wow, I'd actually put rather you. Oh boy. Yeah, they did crit earlier again. What? Why did... Freaking no. Even if it doesn't paralyze, whatever. We'd use regular Pokeballs anyways. I have plenty of them, so... Get paralyzed. Anyway. Oops. Sorry, yeah, but... out of energy right now, I don't know why. Yeah, I was overly paranoid about need to paralyze you. I figured I'd be fine. It's just double. Yeah. Probably times I'm not gonna be able to bring the HP down and paralyze it as good as I want to. Yeah. I was gonna say I don't want to go back just yet, even though I could swap out C-Dot, because I think something I want is coming up soon. But Espeon fainted, so I should go back, right? Yeah. Wait a minute. It's the same for both, right? I think it's a bit lower for Houndour, but it's like barely different, so whatever. Yeah. The order which I get them down doesn't matter, yeah. I could just cut to be going back and going back here. I guess I'll do that. Yeah, dogs are... Okay, I'm pretty sure at this point I'm definitely not finishing this episode. Yeah, so this is taking a bit longer to do than I thought. I at least want to get the Pokemon I think I'll be able to get soon before I end things, though. Yeah, it's almost midnight already. Also, I was reminded of this. You're probably wondering, like, it passes to midnight during recording all the time, or at least it gets close to it. So it's like, CS-Masyet, couldn't you technically go back and get a berry again before you end the episode? It works that way, right? And yeah, it does. The reason I haven't is because I've just been forgetting about it. Well, I forgot this time too, probably, but, yeah. Why did I go this one? No, I don't know why. Maybe if it's over here, it goes down more, probably not. I don't know. Probably depends on the Pokemon. I swapped Seedot for Gulpin, by the way. I picked Gulpin over Numble since I figured it made sense. Wait, is I actually have to go back to check this, unfortunately. I think Numble's actually holding an item. From what I remember, I should probably give it to, I think I know what it is. I might as well give it to Yair. Okay, it did. Dogs are, the way this game is, I can't pick, take items from them in the PC, so I had to swap a Numble for, Gulpin and then back again. I'm assuming I'm gonna cut that out, me doing that. Anyways, it was Holy Charcoal. Might as well give it to you, Yair. I'm like, I have you in my party, right? So probably not gonna utilize it at all this episode. I'm just gonna learn a fire move at some point. Also, since I'm here, might as well do this as well before I forget. Yeah. Let's go. I think the next Shadow Pokemon I get is the one I want, right? Considering Numble is the one I just got, it would make sense. I think it's kind of random, like, why doesn't it being Numble matter, but... Maybe I'm right, I don't know. I think it's because I'm, like, wanting to catch stuff. I take my time to get them so I can get them, not mess up getting them, and... I keep going back and forth between the PC as well. That's probably why it's taking a bit of time to do this. I think coming up actually is... Never mind, yeah, I think over here is another healing thing, actually. I don't think there's a PC here, though. Yeah, it's another one there. I could use that if I don't want to go all the way back. I think there's a... Yeah, of course. I want to pop open the... I don't feel like reading your text. You want to pop over the chest, beat me first? Yeah, I don't think you have a Shadow Pokemon, though. But it'd be nice to fight this guy to be able to use the healing. Well, technically I could have used it still, but whatever. So you won't be in here to bother me. Why I want to go heal. Oh, you already have... You learn a... Oh, okay. I thought it would take you longer, but yeah, Signal Beam is the move I meant. That's really good for Spinarak, because it's... Bug-type stab. There's not many good Bug-type moves in Gen 3, I think. It's probably one of the better ones. And Bug-type is physical in Gen 3, too. And Spinarak's physical attack's a lot better, so... Because otherwise its moveset is awkward with its stats, so... Yeah, I guess I'll do this. Ow. Ice Punch. Ow. Why not a Confusion? That would actually not be good for Spinarak. It's... I didn't pick Signal Beam, did I? The hell? I could have sworn I did, that's weird. I mean, it's dead either way. No, it isn't. That's... I could have sworn that's really weird. Maybe I went... Hold on. No, I thought maybe I went down too much. Maybe it won't attack Spinarak this time, and I'll be fine. I can heal right after this anyway, so I'll risk it. You're going to attack it again. Sorry, I think that situation was better just to take the hit there. Then swap out. If I picked like Houndour, it would have resisted it, but it probably would have frozen. That would be annoying. Please don't pick Houndour. Piece of shit. That doesn't even make sense. Spinarak very much resists fighting type moves. Stupid Machopper. So glad there's a healing machine right next to me for this fight, my god. Like, no EXP gain? Yeah, because there's shadows. Ember, yeah, fire. I guess you did learn a fire type move. I don't know why I thought it would take longer to learn a fire type attack, but yeah. Chakra raises his power by 10%. That's such a great item, I know. It's really weird seeing them faint but not gaining no EXP. Yeah, you have no shadows. I'm so scared. It's such a powerful attack. So another fighting type I do have. Also, yeah, I'm fighting with my Shadow Pokemon as well. That's probably why these fights are taking a while. as well. I was considering swapping out. It's like Espeon or something to make this faster, but I think I'll be okay at this point. Sphere will take out at least one of them next turn, right? Houndour will not, because I need to purify the reverse mode. I don't know if I should be saying this because I don't know if this is true. I just randomly remembered this. I don't know if I'm misremembering. I think their nature might have to do something with how easy it is to get their heart gauge down to purify them. I don't remember. Use water gun on Feebass. Digor. Please take a while. Please leave me alone. So scary. I have a Feebass and I'm scared of you. That's how scary you are. Wow, what a great item. I want to make sure there's no one else to bother me in here. I forgot to take Teddy or said I hit pick up item shit. I should check that. Lol. For some reason, I didn't remember Spinarak was the first Pokemon I caught in Premier Ball. I don't know why. I thought I caught something else in one. But yeah. Anyways. Maybe I should just do you first then, yeah. Okay, now I have that room open to heal whatever when I want to. There's no trainer to bot. Oh. I thought there was someone like nearby or whatever that was closer than I thought. I don't think it's you either. I'm actually concerned if I'll actually run into the person that has it now. Maybe I'm wrong, it's not the next one. I would like to get it before endings though, but this is taking a bit of time. And I don't want to rush super a lot just because of Houndour is good against Snorunt though. I don't think Ground is this bug, right? Yeah. I hope I'm not misremembering that. I probably am. I swear to God, if you somehow survived. No, not water gun. Why do they love to hit my Spinarak for piece of shit? You do not, okay. Oh yeah, fighting is the type there's this bug, not ground, okay. This... Oh. This rock resist bug, I don't remember. Was that it? Wow. Yeah, the other guy was like a lot stronger level at a lot but more stuff, I guess because the healing thing was right there. Maybe it's like it's worth a stronger fight to get. Like, it was for the item though, it wasn't even the healing machine. Whatever. Oops, I actually don't want to do that right now. Okay. I'm curious about Gulpin as well. It's gone a tiny bit, yeah. Like I say, I'm pretty sure moving around does, yeah, I guess that proves it. I fight you, right? I don't think you have it either, but I'll just, yeah. And I don't, like, purposely do things to try and get it, like, before doing anything else. I'm gonna play the game as I normally would. And if I don't get it this episode, I will. Like, for example, like, I'm pretty sure this guy doesn't have it, but I wasn't gonna skip over him just because I knew that. Because I don't want to forget to fight him or something. Roar is your other move, wow. It's obviously going to be on Houndour. Damn it. Poor Spinarak, you piece of shit. My Spinarak's so damn slow. Why couldn't you do Psybeam on Houndour instead? Wow. Staryu. Another freaking water type. Let's get rid of this thing. Pissing me off. Rabbit spin. Yeah, definitely does not do split damage anymore. There's only one left. I don't think it normally would have done that much damage. It's Spheal. I don't think Spheal is a powerhouse. In regards to Staryu specifically. It plays for battles too. Technically you should be either, not two, right, in that context. It's not safe for security lag! Why did I need to fight you? There's nothing over here. Yeah, let me go heal and I'll do one more fight. If it's not... I was about to say the name of the Pokemon it is, I don't want to tell you yet. If it doesn't... They don't have the Pokemon I want, oh well. I guess I could leave and get the berry. It's like I remember this time, and I'm gonna forget before I end the episode. I'll save in here, I guess. I was gonna cut to me healing, but whatever. I'm talking now, so never mind. Oh well. I'm kind of a bit sweaty. It's like a slightly humidish in here. Party is lag. This is fine, I guess, yeah. I could swap to Flaffy or whatever if I need to. Which way? There's a bunch of different ways I can go. I don't remember. Maybe it's you. You lost your way. Please have the one I want. I want to get it this episode here, so I can just have them for next time. Neutral damage, whatever. Why isn't Sata 2 levels lower than R2? Whatever. Whelmer. Ugh. Nightshade. For once, it's not Spinarak. Whereas I was like, Nightshade shouldn't affect Houndour, it's a dark type, and everyone knows Ghost News do nothing to dark types. This is not Togemin LOL. Come on. Enough taking it out. I'll do this time. Oh, yeah, it's definitely... We definitely don't have it, so it's... I thought you had 4, you only have 3. Excuse me. Oh, well, I'm not getting it this episode then. That's unfortunate. And taking out this thing's probably going to take a bit of time. It's because it's Whalmer, and Whalmer is Whalmer. Very Whalmer-y. I really attempted recording a bit more to try and find it, but I don't remember where it is. So, like, if I did, and I knew I was close, I might, but otherwise, yeah. Also, like, there's multiple ways to go right now, and I don't remember where I would need to go to find it. Also, Houndour fainted too. Very sad, yeah, you're... At least I got Spinnerack this time. That's cool. Can't wait till to get it purified so I can level up, because it's such a damn freaking low level. I know I keep checking my whatever, as if it matters, whatever. I guess I could talk about this even though it's kind of random. When testing things out before I started this playthrough, for like the status or whatever, because I had to like, I had another file, like I need to get something statused or something, so I can test out where I want to put it in the border image. The status I picked was fainting actually, so I don't need to like make a special save state for whatever, so I can have it this time like I did for paralysis last episode. In case you're wondering about that, because I've not been like concerned about that, because I already knew that. Yeah, I was about to stop there, and then I remembered, okay, right, the berry derp. I said I would do that, right? And I can come back to this place off screen. Yeah, I guess I meet you at Agate. You don't need to see me go all the way back. Yeah. Also, since I'm here, I guess I might as well purify the Pokemon I need to be purified. I've been recording for that long. And like I said, I want to be at the other place, whatever, for next time. Actually, you know what? Yeah, for a certain reason later, it actually won't matter, so I might as well do it later, actually. Yeah, you know what? Why not, yeah. I mean, it might help out for later. It will give me less... No, it's fine, yeah. I mentioned before there's another... Like, later on there'll be another way to purify things. It's a lot easier than doing it over here. I don't need them purified for anything right now. Like I said before, I did... Where am I going? I purified Ladybug earlier because I went there for Flaffy and Ladybug was with me, so I'm like, I might as well. So that's why I did Ladybug then. So, like, right now I can leave the others as they are. It's not a big deal. Pretty sure this is what we got. Rossberry, okay. Okay, so next time I'll meet you there, hopefully. I swear if somehow I'm not able to get the other Pokemon I want next time, that'll be ridiculous. I don't know what would have to happen that I wouldn't have time for it next time, but yeah. I'm assuming I'll be able to finish it next time, right? Unless I have like a gazillion things to talk about at the beginning again. Yeah, I don't think it took that long to talk about stuff at the beginning of this episode, but whatever. Anyways, I'll end things off here. Dogzer, till next time, bye, I guess. Dogzer, yeah, at least I got one of the Pokemon I wanted. Yeah, Spinnerack, yeah, Dogzer.